We get asked all the time by clients who we're working with, should I renovate the home that I'm living in today, or should I take the big step of building new construction? Today, we're fortunate enough to have a dear friend of mine. His name is Evander Kizy, and Evander comes to the table with a lot of experience kind of in this arena. And I've asked him to join us because he's going to share information with us about the financial considerations as well as the personal considerations when you're thinking, should I build something brand new or should I renovate the space that I have? So Evander, welcome. It's so good to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely.
We're looking forward to tapping into your wisdom and your knowledge and your experience. So just in the way of background, Evander is an architectural designer. He's been doing design and construction management work for many years in the arena of the luxury home market. So he's got a lot of experience working with very specific demands of high-end buyers, but also is not afraid of looking at the very practical decisions that people go through when they have less daunting projects than constructing a new home that's of the luxury stature. So a couple of quick questions with that background.
Absolutely.
So when you meet people and they're talking about building a new home, what are the biggest concerns that you hear coming out of their mouths at the very beginning?
Obviously, cost is always a big concern, right? One of the first questions that everyone ever asks me is, how much does it cost to build a new home? My response is, well, how much does a bag of groceries cost, right? Because it depends on what you put in it. You know, you can get imported Italian Carrara marble from Italy and it can be $100 a square foot on the whole first floor, or you can use porcelain 12 by 24 tile. So it really depends on what you want. So my job as a designer is to really extract from the owner what their vision for their project is, right? And, you know, I break it down per certain categories. If it's entry-level luxury or super custom luxury or production style, all those three categories have different price points attached to them.
So if you had to get into just kind of ballpark in Southeast Michigan, given what we have in the current market for labor costs and for material costs, can you kind of give us guidelines for people who are considering buying new construction homes? Price per square foot, what should they be planning? Yeah. Just for the construction, knowing that the land, of course, is going to be additional.
Land is additional, and the prices I'm telling you now, landscaping are additional as well too, meaning pools and hardscapes and these kind of things. But I would say what I'd call entry-level luxury, which is the new style of architecture, which is 9-foot standard, 8-foot doors, 6-foot tall windows. This is kind of like the new way open floor concept that we do architecture, 2-story foyers and great rooms. You're usually starting at like $250 a square foot, and then it goes up from there. You know, if you can double that budget and be around $350 to $400 a square foot, now you can start adding covered patios, covered lanais, 4-car garages, 9-foot tall basements, custom windows, 2 colors, black out, white in, or opposite. And that's when we start to get. And then when you start to get to true custom, meaning super high-end architecture, dual staircases, 10-foot ceilings, custom windows, floor to ceiling, 8-foot tall. Now you're in the 400 to 1,000 square foot, but you're at the 400 plus square foot price point. So I would say entry-level luxury, versus full custom is about that much difference.
Okay, so the uber custom, it wouldn't be unusual to get up into that $500 to $1,000 a square
Absolutely,
foot.
And we're talking about, in this type of a home, we're talking about 2-story garages, 2-story basements, basketball courts, covered lanais that are, 500, 600 square feet. That's when you start to get to the high-end luxury 500 square feet price point.